Well, my last video was about backpacking, and I thought of some more things I could say about my backpacking trips. Yeah, that week-long trip in Yosemite, there was a lot of lakes there. We would just hike to a different lake each day and trout for fish. And there was one day that I was really tired, and I was, walking really slow, and I had that around 47-pound backpack on my back, and I was way behind. And then there was two girls in front of me. They were saying, come on, Bob, you can do it, you can do it." Oh, it was kind of funny. Anyway, so I finally made it to the camp, and then just laid down. I was so tired and then exhausted. And then the coach, I call him the teacher, the coach, because he was also the tennis coach. And then he said, told me to just go walk on the lake and I'll feel better. So I took off my shoes and I rolled up my pants, just walked right in the lake. It was a little cold, but I did feel better and refreshed. It was right. Yeah, and then something else, like on the weekend trips, I didn't have to do it, but on the week-long trips, sometimes I just had to go poop, and then so what we did, we had these little red shovels, and then I would find a place where nobody's around, and I dug a hole by a tree, and then did and then used the toilet paper and buried it, and then I heard that some guys would set fire to the toilet paper and then bury it because the animals would. I heard the animals would dig up the toilet paper and drag it around. So I tried that once. I had some matches and set fire to the toilet paper, which it doesn't catch to the bushes, but yeah, and then buried it. It makes you appreciate bathrooms and toilets when you get back. Anyway, and then there's a weekend trip that I was on, and I remember the teacher said, if you're up a hill and there's a lot of loose dirt, you can kind of ski down it, just with your shoes, just kind of ski down the hill. And so I tried it, but I fell on my hands, got my hands scraped up. And then the teacher, he fell on his knees and got his knee kind of scraped up. But there was one guy that made it, it's kind of sliding down on his feet and his boots. And then luckily there was one of the guys on the trip was an ambulance driver, and he knew how to patch us up. So anyway, and then there's another time we went backpacking in the snow. It was like about knee deep, so we had to take big steps. It was kind of tiring, but then there was a guy that he brought a thermometer in the tent, and he was telling everybody what the temperature was. 17 degrees, 15 degrees. I couldn't do that now. I get too cold now when I'm older, but that was a long time ago. Anyway, one thing I learned from backpacking in the snow is you don't eat the yellow snow. I kept hearing him say, "Don't eat the yellow snow." I think once I did see yellow snow, and of course I didn't eat it. And then another thing I learned is when you sleep in the tent, you take off your boots and you put your boots in the sleeping bag when you sleep, because if they're out of the sleeping bag, even if they're inside the tent, they'll be frozen when you wake up in the morning, and you won't be able to wear them. So just remember that next time you're backpacking in the snow.